Could we see in corn and soybeans after they put in their harvest lows? And what price targets should farmers be making sales? AgDay's Michelle Rook talks it over with Randy Martinson of Martinson Ag in Markets Now.
Welcome to Markets Now. Randy Martinson, Martinson Ag joining us. And let's talk about harvest strategies in terms of marketing. First of all, once we get soybeans past 50% harvested, we usually put in the harvest low. Is it in, and how much of recovery do you think we're going to see as a result?
I think if we haven't put it in and we're close to it, seasonally, this is the time frame that we do put the harvest low in soybeans. So I do expect to see a little bit of a push come into that market. We're also hearing some trouble with South America, and right now that's the only thing that we can have to help really push the soybeans. We're seeing our yields come in a little bit lower. Of course, we saw that in October report, and that's helping a little bit of support. But the bigger play, I think, is going to come from concerns about what's happening in South America. I think that'll help push the futures. If we can get above 13, I think guys start making sales. By the time we get 13.45, I think that might exhaust the run for soybeans.
Now, what about corn? Obviously, we don't know if the harvest low is in there yet, but it looks like it might be. And so how much of a retracement do you think we'll see in that market?
Corn doesn't have to really see big rally right now, mainly because, a 2 billion bushel ending stocks estimate is pretty daunting and something we're going to have to work through. I do think that if, beans run, they'll pull corn with it to a degree. But for corn to get above $5, it's going to take a major feat. And $5.25 would be kind of the level I would be looking at as the top and possibility for corn. And I would be making sales above $5. And again, I would probably clean out bins at $5.25. I think we could see a basis move in corn as once we get to the backside of harvest and, everything that's going to be put in the bins, it's going to take a little bit more to get those out. And I think that'll have to be a basis play to bring some of those bushels out to the end user.
And Randy, since it sounds like more producers stored corn versus soybeans, what percentage did they sell on these rallies?
I guess, once we start seeing a little bit of a push above that 13 level and that $5 level, I'd start looking at selling 25% of what you have in inventory and then, selling 25% increments because, it's going to be a fast rally, and I think you need to move quite a bit of the product once it happens.
So beyond South American weather, is there anything else that could push these markets, both corn or beans?
Boy, at this point, that's going to be tough. I don't expect that right now. I mean, we need to get some major exports going, and the only way we'll get that is to see them slip away from South America.
All right, thanks for joining us, Randy Martinson with Martinson Ag. That is Markets Now. We'll have more Ag Day coming up.